Guessed it. Lazapy.
I know my way around a weapon. I know my way around. I know my way around.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking giant butcher cleaver.
I know my way around. Oh, that's right, yeah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
You're walking about in a place like this. You must be a stalker. Can I ask you a favor? My wife's body lies on Rosa Isabel Street. There was a fire, and I couldn't reach her through the flames. I know she's gone, but I hate to think of her just lying there. Would you bring me her belongings? Then I'd have something to remember her by. Thank you. Small kindnesses like this give me something to cling to. Her body is on Rosa Isabel Street. She used to look so beautiful in her black dress. I miss her so much. Every day is harder than the last. Please, bring me her belongings.
Actually, I forgot about something. I need to real quickly go back to the church so I can open that door. San Francisco, and go to the Cathedral Library. I got the second Trinity key, and you have to open the doors to progress the plot line with the what's his name, Arlecchino. Oh yeah, I forgot to get some of these. And that. What's up, bro? Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. No, fuck. I'm looking for a particular thing. Fuck. Yeah, this place is a labyrinth. Fuck, if I just come here, I could have stopped her from dying. Oh well. Thank you for watching, I appreciate you. Fuck, I'm looking for a specific thing. Hold on. Yeah, I think I gotta go back to the central. Some of the stuff in this game is really hard to find. You can easily miss it if you're not careful. Oh, yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, fuck. Hold on. Yeah, that's my bad. Hold on. Oh, snap! We doing an echo?
I'll beat that kitty. I'll beat that kitty.
Wow. Here, let me turn the camera slightly that way. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, Echo, you're gonna come up here. We talked about this. You can be up here. You can be up here, but,
Can't be in the way. I'll beat you. I'll beat you.
whoa, black kitty, meow, 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 damn cat going wild, meow, meow, meow.
Can't we talk about this? I will beat that ass. I will beat that furry ass. You understand me? I'll beat that furry ass.
Great, I killed myself. Not a big deal. I'm right there, literally right there, so. See what you do? See what you mean we do? See what you need to do? It's always pussy that gets men into trouble.
Damn it, cat.
Oh, sorry. I loved you. Whoa, black kitty, meow, 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 damn cat gone wild, meow, 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 scratching at the blinds, meow, meow, meow. All the way up. Nothing can stop P. No, that's the elevator to go down. I gotta find a path. Yeah, see, I can hear the fucking boulder right there. Now the one time I need to find it, I can't. Fuck me. Here we go. Ah, shit. Yeah, kind of misjudged that. Run! Here we go. My bad. Now I can get back to the main path. Now open that. You gonna make a meow-yachi band, Echo? Yeah, dad humor is what I'm about. Get used to it. Yeah, I thought you were gonna drop down and surprise me, huh? Huh, motherfucker? I think they got a checkpoint right there. Ha ha! We'll get it with it. That's my tail. Did I tell you that, Echo? Were you informed of that this is... Oh, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you go. Okay, you can go. She gets up here and then she leaves. Cat. Oh, once again, I get a checkpoint! Explode! Hey, you know what? I didn't die and I got my soul back. I still chalked that up to a W. I do like the fact you can actually stop the suicide bombers by whacking them. Shit. CP bitch ass babies.
We found it! The black dress! But it's just a puppet?
He fell in love with a puppet, bro.
What on earth is going on?
That's what's going on. They hint plenty of times that P is the first full autonomy that they were, well, yeah, one of the is the first big puppet to gain full autonomy and be unique of its kind. That plenty more were gaining in autonomy and becoming human over time, and that Pulcinella actually was fully aware before any of this. Give me a fucking break. Fuck. Actually, you know what? I was kind of cheat here a little bit and run past them to the checkpoint because it's here. I may be able to YOLO this. I'm right there at the checkpoint, and I even took Jimmy's iron protection, which means I didn't lose my shit. I was prepared. But now that I have that checkpoint right here, this means, right, that I can now fight that fucker without everybody else wearing me down. That's why I go and do this. What's up, motherfucker? Come on. Fuck, I missed my opportunity to parry him. Fuck! Or to, you know, do a critical attack. Whatever. Come on. Yeah! Nobody likes fucking clowns. Fuck you. Bitch ass clown. Clowns don't even like clowns. Fuckers. Now I'm gonna go back to the hub. Level up and upgrade. This opera house was fucking brutal.
Welcome to...
Isn't this a cryptic vessel? Well, I would expect nothing less from you. What I mean, of course, is that this is a humble invention of mine. A cipher device. Once your information is locked in here, only you can get it out. Of course, once people realize the value of a truly unbreakable way to keep secrets, knockoffs flood the market. The trials and travails of true genius, forever copied, never credited. But I admit, even some of these knockoffs could still hold secrets. You're welcome to take a crack at, well, cracking it. Who knows? It could lead you to something truly valuable. Or at least more practical. May I be of assistance? I can decipher this in moments, if you'd allow me. I admit I'm a bit rusty, but it's all starting to come back to me. Genius never sleeps and never truly abandons the truly brilliant. What? No, of course I didn't read the contents. Who has time to read anymore? But I could help you read it if you want to.
I'll use my power.
Yeah, I gotta go back to that one to give the guy the wedding ring. I'm getting close to reaching the second big, or the first big transformation in the game, humanity-wise.
Oh, my Melody. This is her wedding ring. Our marriage should have been filled with joy. I failed you, Melody. I'm sorry. I should have mentioned she's a puppet. But she was real to me. I saw a shining soul inside her. Others laughed at me, but I knew the truth. I knew that she was in love with me too. Maybe I'm crazy, though. Whoever heard of a human and a puppet in love? Melody. My Melody. Your words were everything to me. She was my guardian angel. The reason I survived the Krat disaster. Even puppets have hearts, do they not? Perhaps all we need is something
Oh, well,
that helps us
I understand that,
perceive
man.
what they're feeling.
If I didn't take a shower every day, I'd fucking kill myself.
Sorry. I ramble when I get upset. Here's your reward. I think you deserve this ring more than I do. I'm more than happy with Melody's belongings. I wish I could offer something more, but this is all I have. Please, remember the love Melody and I shared. Who knows? Maybe you'll find true love one day too.
I'm really big on cleanliness. I wash my hands a lot. I try to stay clean a lot. I shower, every day, or try to at least.
I'll use my power.
Welcome to... At the House of...
I get it, main try. I can go into the opera house. with creepy spider mannequins because there's always somehow or another fucking spiders in every game. Fuck you. Disruption will pretty much instantly fucking kill you, so you gotta be careful. And those fucking weird opera spider bitches empower the enemies to do disruption. So you have to, usually it's good to run past them and get to them and kill them. That way their buff dies. Shit, yeah. Fuck, they got me. Oh well, not a big deal, I'm right there. Which is why disruption is such a nasty fucking status effect. It's pretty much an insta-kill fucking ailment. Ugh. Oh, I got my shit back. Such a nasty side effect, man. They're not, at least they're not fucking buffed with that. And not only that, but that buff makes them harder to kill. So when these spider bitches are buffing them up, not only are they harder to kill, they can insta-kill you with the disruption. So it's like, you really want to target them first. Take out the conductor, and the music stops, basically. Adelina Cordelay. Or Adelina Corday. Shortcut door. Can I get a shortcut? Yeah! That's another Trinity door for later, but I don't have a key for it. I will get a key though. Sorry about that. Ah, fuck. Ah! That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Fuck! Adelina Corday. Just a funny word to say. Trying to land on this rebar. Oh, okay, never mind. I get it now. I thought I had to land from the top. But no. Damn it. Fucking bastard. Alright. Okay. Oh, now he pissed me off. There. Now let's try this again, so I can get the butterfly. A butterfly! And I'm right there.
Oh, snap!
Oh wait, hold on. Switch grindstone to grinder. Yep, switch to electricity. Flame, you can get puppets to burn, but it's not very effective. You want to be using electricity, so. Fuck you.
I like me now.
No! That was bullshit. They literally clipped me into a corner. I could not get out. That's the shit that pisses me off. Not dying. That. Whatever. I already spent most of my souls. It's not that much of a loss. But that is bullshit. Straight up fucking shit. That's the stuff that bothers me. And I'm almost back to where I was before. Before I had 9,000, so... Even though I lost some, I'm almost back to where I was, so... It is what it is. And like I said, I already spent most of what I had on leveling, so I didn't lose that much. If I had died and lost that when I had 50k, I would have been like, fuck you. Like, you know... That's the shit that bothers me. When it's cheap, when it's not my fault. Like, if I die because I wasn't good enough, gotcha. That's on me. When I die because the game gets fucked up and messes me up, and so, like, the collision's messed up, so I can't get out of a corner, so I had no chance to defend myself, that's on the game. That's when I get upset. Especially a game like this, where when you die, you risk losing everything that you built up, all your souls. I mean, obviously, it's never good when you die specifically because of a game's fuck-up. But at least then, in other games that are less punishing, it's not as big of a deal. Before I fight the main boss of this opera house, I'm trying to get a specific thing. There's a side quest you can do here, but only if you talk to the chick before you do the main boss's region. And when I first played this game, I missed it. So I'm trying to make sure I get it now. Because I'm trying to get the best ending. In order to get the best ending, you have to do the majority of the side quests. Not all of them, but like 80% of them. No. No. I almost never had PS Plus ever. Once or twice maybe I've gotten PS Plus. But like the vast majority of the time, I have never gotten it or used it. I just, for the most part, it's just useless to me. I don't do hardly any online games. Virtually everything I play is single player. I'm just a single player guy. I mean, I'll play a multiplayer game occasionally, but 90% of the time I'm playing single player games. That's what I'm interested in. And most of PS Plus is for multiplayer, for one. And for two, their PS Plus library is shit. Their roster is shit, okay? And the few good games that they made that have come to the PS library, like the classics, I would rather outright own. And I have. Unfortunately, like 95% of the PS Classics library is shit. And that's what they ask you to pay the extra amount for. Hey! One of the main games they brought was Disney's Pixar's Up, the movie game, for PSP. Who the fuck asked for that? Okay? I want to know who's sitting there. Man, out of the entire library of PSP games for Sony, what games do people want? And somebody said, Disney's Pixar Up, the movie game, for PSP. Nobody was fucking asking for that. And what's incredible is because it was they had to reach out to Disney for licensing. So they actually chose to reach out to another person and eke a licensing deal for the game rather than use one of their own fucking games, okay? The fact that, I call it PS Plus, joking, okay? The fact that we have had PSP games coming to PS4, PS5 for a year now, and we are just now, tomorrow, getting Daxter is fucking insane. Okay? Daxter is one of the best PSP games. Daxter is owned by Sony. There's no licensing. They don't have to reach out. They don't have to get permission. They literally, the only thing that was stopping them is them, okay? So it took them a year to include one of the best PSP games. One of the first PSP games. If I'm not mistaken, Daxter came out like, 2005? It was like an early launch PSP game. Like, I think it came out like in the first 6 months of PSP. It wasn't like a day one, but I consider it launch if it's, like really, or relatively early, okay? So, and it took them 6 months! But no, let's do Toy Story 3, the game. Let's do Disney Pixar's movie Up. So, no. I don't do online multiplayer. I don't, like 90% of the classics library, and the ones I do, I'll just buy to own. Or in the case of Daxter, I actually owned it back on PSP on the PlayStation Store back in the day. So, Sony, in a good move, if you already owned it, you can redeem it on PS4 and PS5. So, I'm technically getting Daxter for free. Well, I mean, free in the sense of the PS5 version. I've already bought the fucking game, so not, like totally free. Regardless, because I have the UMD for Daxter, the disc. But then when I got a Vita, you can't play UMDs, so I bought it on sale. Either way, I'm still just happy Daxter's coming, because at least now it's never been re-released on anything but PSP. Okay. So nobody's ever had a chance to officially play it on anything else. You can emulate it. Okay, it's getting up-res 1080p, which is a big deal for a PSP game. It's getting modern controls, save states rewinding, and trophies. Okay? I fucking love Daxter. Played the shit out of Daxter. I will be getting the Platinum Trophy on that game when it launches. Okay, Jack and Daxter is my shit. And plus, it's really good because it makes the whole series playable. Now the entire Jak and Daxter series, 1, 2, 3, Combat Racing, Daxter, Jak and Daxter Lost Frontier, all of them are now playable. So you can play the whole series on modern systems. That's what I wish more Sony systems did, okay? I wish that I could play all the Sly Coopers on PS5, all the Ratchet and Clank games. Like, I know that there's a bunch of games that they couldn't work out licensing. You know what I mean? That, like, even if it's synonymous with Sony, they don't own the license. You know what I mean? Like Final Fantasy, some people would love to get, like, the Final Fantasy games brought over. But no, they're not, because that's Square Enix. I mean, in people's head, they're PS2 exclusive, so they think, oh, Sony. But, you know what I mean? It's more complicated. But there's plenty of games that they own, like Sly, Jak, Ratchet, etc., that they could just bring, no problems. They own the rights completely, 100%. The only thing stopping them is them. Especially because a fucking toaster can emulate PS2. Even a crappy laptop this year could emulate a fucking PS2 game. So, of course, PS5 can. And it's emulation. They're not making a port. They're basically just have a tiny team, emulate it, go through it to make sure it's playable, and done. It's a super low effort. It's just basically emulating it and then doing a quality check. I'm just saying, okay, that the whole point I was getting into, okay, sorry for the tangent, okay, the whole point I was getting into is that Sony has one of the best classic libraries in gaming. I stand by that. But they do not properly respect their classic games. Okay? Nintendo will often re-release their games. They're not the best, but they do. Microsoft made backwards compatibility one of the main features of Series X. So you can play original Xbox 360, Xbox One games on Series X, 4 generations of consoles. Sony, it took them fucking, 3 years just to bring any more PS2 games? And then what did they fucking bring? Or it took them 5 years to bring PSP games. Oh, here, Disney tie-in movie games. Yay. They don't respect their classic library, dude. And it's such a shame because Sony has such a good, well, they've already announced that they're not, Nintendo's already announced that they're not doing, it's funny you mention that. They just, they're doing the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. They've officially announced. They said it was it's tomorrow, June 18th. So, we're going to see more of their slate of games for this year. and I'm assuming some big games are going to be on there. But they have already announced they're not saying anything about Switch 2. A lot of people thought, with Switch 2 being right around the corner, that this would be the press release where they revealed the successor to the Switch. Because it's supposed to come out either the end of this year or March of next year, which I can honestly see March 2025. That's Switch launched in March of 2017, so I can see them copying that. But they sadly confirmed that they're not going to show Switch 2 in this Direct, okay? That being said, there's still going to be several big game announcements, so hopefully there'll be something nice. And, you know, fingers crossed, I know this is probably not going to happen, but I would really like to see Metroid Prime 4, okay? They announced Metroid Prime 4 in 2017. Then in 2019, they're like, oh yeah, we gave Metroid Prime 4 to Bandai Namco, and then they were not a good fit, so we're restarting with Retro. And it was like a good-bad situation. I mean, it was good that they were giving it to Retro, because they're the ones that made the original Metroid Prime games. And they should have been the ones to do 4, but it's like, why would you give it to Bandai Namco? Why would you literally give one of the most important fucking Nintendo games to an outside party, first of all? And second of all, I like Bandai Namco. They're not a good fit for Metroid Prime, man. You look at their catalog of games, you know, they're not a good fit for Metroid. Even though I like Bandai Namco. Like, I could understand if they were, like, doing an RPG or something like that, you know, but... So, that was in 2019. They're like, oh, we're restarting. It has now been 5 fucking years, going on 6 years, without a single bit of fucking Metroid Prime 4 information. Not a single screenshot, nothing, okay? And they've repeatedly said, no, it's still coming to Switch, okay? So we need to hear something fucking now. Like, even if it's not ready to release right now, okay? Even if it's not ready to release right now, just show us something so we can know it fucking exists. That it's going well. And on top of that, they totally did that remake of Metroid Prime last year. So I feel like they were doing that to drum up support for this. And get more fans that reacclimated to play in the first game. So... And, you know, my problem with Switch, and I've talked about this, is Switch is a system that I will play the shit out of it, and then it will collect dust for long periods of time, okay? Because if it comes to any third-party games, I'm not getting them on Switch, okay? It's like, literally, if you give me the choice between Switch and any other system, I'll get it on the other system, because Switch is the most underpowered. It's like, hey, would you like to play the worst version of this game? Sure. Even if it's like a PS4, I'm still better off getting the last gen PS4 version of the Switch. And I'm not gonna rebuy games that I've already played on Switch just for them to be portable. It's not worth it to me unless they make substantial upgrades. I will play portable occasionally. But I'm a TV person. When I play a game, I sit down. You know what I mean? I'm not on the bus. I'm not doing this. I give it my full attention. But regardless, yes, only Nintendo exclusives. Okay? And furthermore, only certain Nintendo exclusives. You know what? There's a lot of people out there who love Animal Crossing, and I get it. Yeah. No, hey, I was going Psycon, I get you. There are plenty of people out there who love Animal Crossing. My mother has put, I shit you not, like 2,000 hours in Animal Crossing New Horizon. Okay? She bought a Switch for it. She loves those types of games. I do not. Games like Stardew Valley, The Sims, Animal Crossing, they bore me to tears. I play games to do stuff you couldn't do in real life. So playing a game where it's like, the goal is to like micromanage stuff you could do in real life bores me to tears. And that's not to shit on people who do like it, but I'm saying I wouldn't buy it, okay? So, in other games, Nintendo has atrophied. Like Pokemon fucking sucks, okay? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet suck a dick. And I refuse to fucking buy them. The level of graphics and performance... Oh man, I'm not gonna go into a rant about it. We'll be here all fucking day, okay? But they look like a bad quality fan PS2 game, alright? And I understand nobody expected state-of-the-art fucking, oh my god, this is real life graphics. It was Switch, okay? But I'm saying that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet look bad by Switch standards, okay? Tell me why a Pokemon game, right? Tell me why a Pokemon game released in 2023 on Switch looks worse than Super Mario Odyssey released in 2017 on Switch, okay? I swear to God, Pokemon Sword and Shield look better than fucking Scarlet and Violet, and they came out 4 years before. We're going backwards. But regardless, sorry, tangent, okay? So, I will only get out my Switch for a very few select games. The last time I got out my Switch was for Tears of the Kingdom. Okay? So my Switch has been gathering. Oh yeah, no, of course it does. Okay? Like, it's aesthetically pleasing, okay? They, you know, and that's still using the same map structure of fucking the original Pokemon games, and it still looks better, okay? And not only that, but it's like the 1-2 punch. Not only does Scarlet and Violet look like shit, from what I have seen, they run like shit. Their frame rate is terrible, so it looks awful, and it plays awful. It's just bad. You think like the sole highlight of a game looking that bad would be that it would run good, like it will graphically, but it's smoothly. Nope, just fucked. You're gonna have a game that's gonna look like shit, and it's gonna run at 20 frames a second, because fuck you. Either way, okay. So my Switch has gathered dust for like a year. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Other Pokemon games look better. Even the shitty remakes of Diamond and Pearl look better. I didn't even like those. They still look better than Scarlet and Violet. And Pokemon Arceus, however you say it, didn't even look that great. It still looked better. They're fucking moving in reverse. And the fact that over 20 million copies of that sold is fucking beyond me, dude. Literally, as soon as I saw, like, screenshots, I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm not buying this. And I have not. I fucking will not. Pokemon is pretty much done for me unless they, like, dramatically step up their game. They stop fucking trying. And it proved it. They literally released a game that looked like a fucking bad PS2 game that ran like shit. That's like the worst looking Switch game, and it sold 20 million copies. That right there proves why they did that, because they knew they could get away with it. They could literally release Pokemon shit and Pokemon ass, and people would fucking buy it. Yeah, Legend Z, I have to see it, okay? If it actually looks good, we'll see. We haven't seen any gameplay that I'm aware of, okay? They could have taken feedback, it could look better. Okay? But if it looks like fucking Scarlet and Violet, then no. But then everybody's buying all their games, so why does it matter? Like, they're just gonna release whatever they're gonna fucking release. Like, it's really telling that other people have been releasing better Pokemon games than Pokemon has. The new Dragon Quest Monsters game. Yeah, Kalos is really good. The French inspiration, I agree. No, literally. Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince. That came out on Switch a couple months ago. I have not played it, but I really like the Dragon Quest Monster series. That has so phenomenally better graphics than Scarlet and Violet. Pal World. Like, other people are making better Pokemon games than Pokemon. The Game Freak. And at the end of the day, and it's the last I'll say about it because I'm not going to sit here and rant all day about Pokemon. Pokemon, I want you to hear what I'm saying. Pokemon is the highest grossing franchise ever. Not the highest grossing game. Highest grossing period. Highest grossing movie. Highest grossing trading cards. Highest grossing toys. There has not been a single franchise in the world that has made more money than Pokemon. $200 billion. That's not an exaggeration. Literally, $200 billion, okay? And it's raking in money. So it's probably well over that now, like 210, okay? So they are making billions and billions and billions, okay? So a franchise that makes $200 billion fucking dollars, that is a guaranteed moneymaker, should not release a game that looks like that. Unacceptable. This is not like some indie team who just threw something together, okay? This is a billion-dollar franchise. Just not acceptable. Okay? Mario, and I hate to bring it up again, Mario Odyssey looked 10 times better and ran at 60 FPS. And that was a fucking launch game for Switch. Although, in all fairness, Mario Odyssey is still one of the best looking Switch games. I don't know if that's just because Mario Odyssey was so great or the Switch graphics, people didn't care. But yeah, Mario Odyssey looks fucking awesome. Mario Odyssey is a great game. I don't care. Anyway, the whole point is, my Switch gathers massive amounts of fucking dust, okay? And only time I bring it out is when a major game comes out, and unless that, you know, and it's got to be a particular one, okay? If Nintendo wants me to drag my fucking Switch out, they're gonna need to drop Metroid Prime 4, or Xenoblade Chronicles 4, or some big fucking game.
Oh, who are you? You're not a puppet. Are you here to listen to my music? I can't sing anymore. This petrification disease took away my songs. Riddles. I was fooled by him. He said this place was a shelter. Patricia, I'm so sorry. Oh, Patricia, I'm so sorry. I'm parched. Just a taste of fruit. Oh, thank you. Oh, this is the sweetest apple I've ever had. I can't stop death from taking me, but I have enough strength to confess my sins. Can you listen to my last confession, Trisha? I coveted your voice. If I can't match it, then even if I have to break you, Adelina Corday must have it all. I know it's wrong, but still, I love you. I know it's...
You have to do that side quest, like, right then. If you progress the main quest, she disappears. Gotta give her that fucking apple. But yeah, like I said, okay? And honestly, I've come to despise Nintendo. Okay, when it comes to games, Nintendo rules. Okay? They're still releasing great games. But honestly, okay? As a company, I think Nintendo is like one of the worst companies in the gaming industry. Especially when it comes to how they treat their fans. I know everybody likes to clown on EA and Activision. And they deserve clowning, okay? But even with as much fucking contempt as Nintendo does. Okay? We're talking like literally shutting down emulation, even though these are games that they make no profit of. Killing any fucking fan project that was made out of love. They refuse to release the soundtrack for games, and then when people do put up the soundtrack, and they're not even making any money off of it because they didn't release them, they strike them into oblivion. They shutting down fan competitions because they don't think people should play their fucking games and tournaments. Like, there is not a single fucking dev out there that treats their fans worse than fucking Nintendo does, man. And the only reason why they're not listed in such contempt with companies like EA is simply because at least their games still speak for themselves. But in terms of like the way they treat the community, I struggle to think of any company worse. Okay, you have to come back here after I beat the boss. Just making sure. Yeah, it sucks, dude. Like, you know? And I say that as somebody who is such a diehard Nintendo fan, okay? I don't want to say that. Grew up as a Nintendo fan. One of my earliest memories is my mother playing the 64, watching my dad play fucking Ocarina of Time. GameCube was my favorite system growing up. It was my shit. I loved Wii. I even have a fucking Wii U. I'm one of 5 people in the world who has a Wii U. But like modern Nintendo is just so fucking nasty and mean. To literally the one people they shouldn't be. Fucking people who buy their shit. It is such a cool intro scene. And this actually has a lot of relevance to the plot later on. Sorry about that. Fuck. Ah! This is a great boss fight, though. Damn it. Ah. Such a cool fucking moment, dude. Fuck. Fuck, hello. god, that blitz. Alright, okay. Woo! Oh, come on. There's no way to skip this cutscene? Okay, there was. Just making sure. Fuck! Alright. Alright. Now you pissed me off. Let's fucking go! on, I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing. Man, I'm doing shitty. Fuck it, I'm letting him kill me. Sorry, here, let me see. Somebody's saying something. Nope, okay. I look at my issues. Oh well. Ah, God, my leg's fucking. Alright, you fucking piece of shit. Oh, it is on. Oh, snap. Fuck! Oh my god! Oh, it's so fine. I'm it's fine. Sorry, it gave me OCD issue. Gotta reach 2 seconds to deal with it. Fuck! I was one fucking hit away from killing that ass clown. Fuck! God, that fucking Blitz, dude. Ah, fuck you. Fuck him so much. Okay, never mind. Fuck your mom! I need them bucks. Oh, give me a fucking break, you cocksucker! God damn it, you fucking cocksucking piece of shit! Oh, I'm gonna skull fuck that puppet! Oh my god. At least the gaming infidelity anyway. Oh, fuck you!
Incredible! You defeated the king! I gotta think the puppets will have changed too, right? There's only one way to find out. Let's go backstage.
I'm glad you're safe. I was so scared I would lose my precious son. It's risky for me, just being out here. Fortunately, you didn't need my help. I'm so proud that I got to see my son defeat the king. Hopefully the lesser puppets will die down soon. Now that the king is dead, the puppets have no leader, no direction. But the curse of the petrification disease still lingers. It's tough, but I know where you should go now. The Grand Exhibition. Rumors say the alchemists there have developed a cure. As a man of invention, I'm skeptical of the alchemists, both their science and their motives. But they may be the city's last hope. Won't you help me, son? Take this. you'll find it most useful. If it will help Antonia and the others, it's worth exploring. Go to the Grand Exhibition and see what you can find.
Yeah, first I have to go there because she left a record behind. If you give her the apple. Then there's a bunch of stuff to do at the hotel. We're getting to a pivotal point in the story. I would say this puts you in the second half of the game. I mean, I'm in chapter 7 of 11 chapters. The last chapters are incredibly fucking long for the most part. I'm technically I'm most of the way through. Yeah, on a number-wise, yeah. Like I said, the last chapter is like the size of 4 chapters. That's not even a joke. Trying to monitor the day-night cycle in this game. So every time the day and night cycle shifts, I go outside the hotel and take a picture because it's the one place you visit the game through all cycles. So. Fucking song stuck in my head, man. I've never listened to this record. There we go.
It's you. Come closer, won't you? When you reach a certain age, it's a comfort to reflect on old memories. That's a portrait of me when I was young. I was so feisty, so fierce back then. I loved the world, and the world loved me back. The passion of those days is long gone, but I still dream of those memories. I'm curious what your young eyes see. Is there any resemblance between me and that portrait? Do I still have it seems Geppetto even taught you good manners. Yes, those beautiful memories are still vivid in my mind. Time and the memories that fill it are all we have. I hope you're making some good memories of your own. Maybe a comfort to you someday.
It's almost as if something is growing out of the portrait. I remember commissioning that as an artist named D. Gray. Like all artists, he was eccentric. He claimed that a painting could harbor a living soul. But how can that happen? Just like the fairy tale. Forgive a foolish man his ramblings. Perhaps the seed of its growth was there all along. I know you're curious, so see for yourself. I have my work to keep me busy. You don't remember much beyond Rosa Isabel Street, do you? Ask me about areas you want to know about. The barren swamp was originally vacant, useless land. It became a massive dumping ground when the factory started disposing of puppets. The polluted groundwater spawned strange creatures. Perhaps similar to the ones in the cathedral. Definitely worth an investigation. And rumors whisper of rare treasure in a monster's nest. Why don't you go look for it, son? Krog Central. There used to be a workshop near. Many of the puppets have moved on. There used to be many of the puppets have moved. We plan. You don't ask me about it. People call them the alchemists of the Isle. Their headquarters must be on an island across the sea. But it's not on any charts. I remember tales of an underground dock in Krog, where the alchemists would embark. That's all I know.
Welcome, good sir. At last, we speak frankly, instead of with professional reserve. I have something to confess. Something involving your unique perspective. I am a puppet whose ego has awoken. I don't know exactly why, and we need not dwell on the details. Instead, I wish to dwell on the welfare of Lady Antonia. I adore Lady Antonia. It is a presumptuous feeling for a puppet to have, to be sure. I have no intention of putting myself forward, of course. However, I cannot watch her die. It's too painful. Thus, I need your unique perspective. You exist somewhere between human and puppet. Can a puppet and a human fall in love? Have you ever met a puppet who loves a human? It exists indeed. An unbelievable love, to be sure. With a wedding ring as its symbol. I fear even trying to pursue such a splendid happiness. I have no intention of telling her, of course. It wouldn't be proper to burden someone so frail. If I may be frank, this is better than I dared hope. Even if you are telling me a sweet lie, I shall savor it. Thank you. It was wise to confide in you. Thank you for granting me that wisdom. No matter what fate brings us, I will be at Lady Antonia's side. Serving her is my duty. The very reason I was created. Welcome to Hotel...
Ah, I heard you defeated the King of Puppets. Amazing. Ah, the puppets appear lost without their leader. They have no purpose, no focus. To think one can have so much control through ergo waves. If we don't determine who or what is causing it, this could all happen again tomorrow. I fear I must call upon you again, my friend. Please gather records of the puppets' ergo waves while you're defeating them. I always welcome... No trouble at all. I almost consider it my oldest hobby. Trust me, I won't let you down. There we are. A deciphered cipher just like... well, just like I used to make. If you ever need me to help you decode another message, I'm at your service.
At the house of a...
Hopefully, I think it is where I will transform.
Antonia's condition is getting worse. I knew it would come to this. The petrification disease locks people inside a cage, inside their own bodies. We're all safe, thanks to her sacrifice. But I wish for a miracle to save everyone, me as well. The portrait hanging in Geppetto's room. It looks very much like you. I sense something strange. Something like the changes you're going through. The sort of thing you'd read in a fairy tale. Go to Geppetto's room. I'll use my power.
Fucking song stuck in my head. Fuck!
A great weapon calls for...
Yeah, his scythe, the Puppet King scythe, fucking rules. Like, it being a scythe is cool, but the fact that it flicks on the stick, and when you do a held charge attack, you fucking spin it. Super fucking cool. And then you can do a giant launcher, or do a spin attack. Look at that.
I know my way around.
Ah, shit, hold on. Yeah. Let me see, collectible. Letters, documents. Yeah, cryptic vessel. You have to hit the sign. And then that's, yeah, okay, I can do both of these pretty quickly. Sorry, I'm talking to my friend. I'm trying to not to ignore people. That's the Alchemist Bridge. Yeah, should be right around here.
I see Hotel Crot. I do love this view. It is a nice view, but we must be moving.
Sorry, it's... So it looks like some rocks on the ground. This should be it. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to... It's by a fence with a wall to the right. Yeah, broken fence. What, I mean, I'm like right here, what the fuck? Hold on, I might have to Google this, because, like, I followed it. Huh. Okay. Apparently there's another spot that overlooks this. Okay. Fucking song stuck in my head now because of this game. Fuck. Oh, hey, Margin. It's good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm still, I had to fucking go on Twitter and block Elden Ring and Shadow the Tree forever. Just because people are spoiling it. It's one thing to spoil it for yourself, it's another thing to spoil it for everybody else, like a fucking asshole. The real final boss is the friends we made along the way! Hey, go, you gotta get up. I love you. Normally I'd be fine. My legs really hurt me today. That's why I'm playing this game, dude. I'm just trying to keep scratch that Souls-like itch. But I don't want to play Elden Ring because I'm worried if I play too much I'll get burnt out for the DLC. You know what I mean? Echo, I love you, but you gotta get up. I forgot you have to use a check ground gesture. No, okay, I was right the first time. Yeah, that's why I pulled up the app, fortunately. God forbid YouTube worked the way it should. Can't have that happening now. I know for a fact it's right around fucking here. I'm just gonna have to keep popping the button until I find it. There we go. Detail is cool, but I'm gonna keep rocking. And now I can get the second one really easy. Or relatively easily. I just have to go in and pop that body at the sign. The kill puppet sign. Also, I was talking to my friend about it. Oh, you guys. Even my parents. And, I was saying, okay, so it's been confirmed that whoever leaked this had an early copy, okay? They have just fucked themselves. No, I haven't. I'm trying to get the money, man. I'm just barely able to scrap up the money for, the DLC. But, well, at least it's popping up. Yeah, sorry, back to what I was saying. So whoever did it has fucked themselves, okay? Because they keep a list. When game developers give out codes and stuff, they know exactly who they give out codes to, okay? They don't just give them out willy-nilly, okay? So there's only so many people that could have leaked that shit. They will find out eventually.
For your information.
So, whoever did that, whoever leaked it, just permanently burned their fucking bridge with FromSoft and Bandai Namco. And why would you be that stupid? Literally. They were getting free games. They were getting free games from FromSoft and getting to play them early. Okay? And not only that, but even though technically it's just FromSoft banning them, it's gonna fucking, other companies are gonna think, well, I don't know if we should trust this person since they leaked it. Okay? So it's like, it's just phenomenally stupid. They're literally giving up, they're literally giving up getting free games in the future, and getting free games early in the future, and they're souring their relationship with FromSoft, one of the biggest publishers in the industry, just to show people a few days early. And then, of course, you know, the internet being the internet, they have to spread that shit around. So, like I said, I had to basically go on my Twitter and mute Elden Ring and the DLC forever, because I am not getting this shit spoiled for me. I want to go in, you know, pretty much, blind. I mean, I've seen a little things from, like, interviews, but those are specific press interviews. I just use Twitter because it's a good way to market my brand, pretty much. Ah, okay. And because I have friends that are on Twitter. But I mean, it's not even just Twitter, dude. I'd be careful on YouTube. Looking up the DLC. Okay, I guarantee you, that's just plastered on YouTube by now. So it's just like, that's why I tagged everyone in the group. Just be on the lookout. If you don't want anything spoiled, do not look up Shadow of the Erd Tree. Don't look up Elden Ring DLC. Don't even look up fucking Elden Ring. Because I guarantee you there's going to be assholes spreading it everywhere. Try and spoil it for as many people as I can. It's the way it always happens. Yeah, I agree. That's actually a really good thing that Twitter does. Yeah, don't even look souls, yeah. And I specifically wanted you guys to know, you know what I mean? So, just because they'll be blasting it. And a lot of those, a lot of the spoilers is too late, you know what I mean? Like, they've already leaked the final boss. And I guarantee you, if you see who the final boss is, that alone's gonna be a spoiler. Like, before you even realize you've been spoiled, you've been spoiled. You know what I mean? It's not like you have to go looking for it. That's how somebody spoiled Hogwarts Legacy for me. Fucking green-haired Karen. They spread an image of a character who dies. Okay, and I'm not gonna say anything in case you haven't played Hogwarts Legacy, but they deliberately put it into an image. Okay, so by the time you saw the image, it's too late. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, here's Hogwarts Legacy spoilers, so you can look away. No, like it's too late. And I was like halfway through Hogwarts Legacy. Really, really fucking pissed me off. Like, really badly. It's a great game.
I know my way around.
This is a... I'm gonna stick to the owl, or the puppet's prince's formal dress. At least for now.
No matter what serving Harkham.
I know my way.
Ah, fuck, I need one more. I know my way around. I think you was watching. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be amazing. Because it costs you nothing, it makes my day. And I lost a subscriber, so I need to get back up to 405. Alright, now I've done all the side stuff I can do right now. Time to go back to the main quest. But yeah, you know, it's just asshole-ish. And the way that people were wording it, it makes it sound like the last boss fight in Shadow of the Erd Tree will be a big deal. Like, you know what I mean? Not just like some random creature. No, I need to. I'm sorry, I will. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, man. Past few days have been kind of hectic on my end. Hey, you was watching. I really appreciate you. And if you like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be amazing. Do it or I will find you.
What's going on? All these puppets look utterly down.
Yeah.
Depressed even. And that seems weird. That's weird, right?
I'm actually also really looking forward to, today. Well, yeah, technically it is today. Because Daxter is coming to PS5. And, shit, yeah, I will. I need to do that. Thank you for reminding me about that.
With their king dead, they seem lost. Then again, maybe they're mourning him? Whatever's happening. It's like they can't tell their elbow joints from their
Hey, thank you for watching. I really appreciate
I'm
you.
not even sure they can function without the king to guide them.
But, I'm a huge fan of Jak and Daxter, and Daxter in particular, so I'm really excited that they're bringing it to, PlayStation 5, or PS4. So I'm really stoked for that, and, it's the first time it's ever been re-released, officially. Obviously, yes, you can emulate it, but officially, it's the only time you've ever been able to play it on, any system other than PSP. Sorry, forgive me. It's the first time it's been out of the system. It's the first time that it's been on the system besides PSP, officially. And it's getting up-res, it's getting modernized controls and trophies. So I'll be getting the platinum. And yeah, sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you, Majin. I was just trying to collect my thoughts. It basically 1, 2, 3, Jak X Combat Racing, and then Jak and Daxter The Lost Frontier. And that, Daxter can be played virtually any point. Because, okay, so, and at the start of Jak 2, and this is not like a spoiler or anything, because literally it happens in like the first 5 minutes. Precursor Legacy's Jak 1. That's why Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy's Jak 1. I just said Jak 1 for simplicity. But regardless, at the very beginning of Jak 2, he gets captured and sent to prison. Okay, I'm saying this because it happens in the first 5 minutes. It's like a spoiler, okay? And then Daxter is like, don't worry, buddy, I'm gonna get you out of prison. And for comedic effect, it says, he's like, I'm gonna get you out of prison in no time. And then it says 2 years later. Okay, and jumps ahead to Daxter rescuing Jak. The Daxter game is set in that 2-year gap between when Jak was kidnapped and when Daxter rescues him, as Daxter is trying to rescue him. So you can technically play it pretty much in any order with Daxter. Like you can do it after Jak 2 or after Jak 1. It's not like something that like it's integral. Daxter's more of a spin-off, but I love it. Daxter's fucking awesome. You know the God of War PSP games? Ghost of Sparta, Chains of Olympus? They were made by Ready at Dawn. Their first game was Daxter. So it was made by the same team that did those games. It's super fucking awesome. And, it's one of the best PSP games. And it's honestly shocking to me that it took them this long to bring it. It was released in early 2005, so less than I think 4 months after PSP launched. It's basically a launch game for PSP, and it's considered to be one of the best PSP games. Like, if you ask somebody who played a bunch of PSP games, hey, what would be a good platformer? They're going to tell you Daxter. So, earliest PS, and it's owned by so. And Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier, that was the other PSP one. I got that for free on PS5 because I already owned it on on PSP digitally. So I already own Daxter digitally on PSP. No, fuck. This fucking thing. Anyway, I already own Jak and Daxter: Lost Frontier on PSP. So when they brought it to PS5, I got it for free. Okay? So it should be the same with Daxter. I should be able to upgrade to the PS5 version for free. Because I own it legally on PSP on PSN. Bought it back in the day. So yeah. Well, I know that most of Kaisenat's shit is him screaming. So I can't imagine he's gonna scream less for Elden Ring. Admittedly, I'm a little bit biased against him. I'm not a big fan of Kaisenat. I don't dislike him, but I've never been interested in his shit. But I will say he stuck with it. Everybody's talking about like, well, he died 100 times. Yeah, okay, that's not the important part. Okay? He stuck with it, and he beat it. And he beat fucking Melania. Or Melania, I'm sorry. Okay, so... like, people are focusing on the wrong thing. And, in that regard, I have to give it to him for sticking with it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, can't knock him for trying. I mean, he did it. And he beat all of the bosses. I'm not a big fan of him. Oh, that's great, dude. I appreciate that. Sorry. That's great, dude. Okay? Orphan of Cost is a fucking bitch to me. I still have a problem with it. That boss is probably the boss I struggle with the most on Bloodborne. Yeah. You're talking about Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower? Yeah, it's probably my favorite boss battle in Bloodborne. Actually, that's probably one of my favorite boss battles in the entire series. That battle's like everything about that battle. Her moveset, the way it escalates, the music, her boss intro. The dead should be left well enough alone. Fucking grabbing your hand, like her relationship to the doll, the doll's reaction to her, like everything about that boss battle was fucking peak Bloodborne, man. Yeah. Plus, I feel, you know, some people don't like humanoid battles in the Souls games. They think that they don't like them or they, you know, whatever. But I honestly think that with Bloodborne's combat style being all about aggression and agility and speed, that Bloodborne is at its best when you're fighting another humanoid enemy. In my opinion. I know that's something that people, well, I wouldn't say easy, especially not in Bloodborne. I just think that the battles fit, you know? With the Lady Maria, she's super fast and you're super fast. It's like a death battle. That's what I love about it. Like, that battle's like a God, I hate those things. Like, all of my favorite boss battles in Bloodborne are fucking humanoid. Shadow Yarnum, Gurman, well, at least the first part of Gurman. Oh, I'm sorry, not Gurman. Gazion. German as well. You know, Marta Ligarius. Oh, goddamn. Yeah. Nightmare guy in the long helmet. Oh, God. Yeah. Hate that fucking guy. Oh, cause. Oh, so say cause him. That's my least favorite boss fight in Bloodborne. But honestly, it's not even terrible. The boss fight isn't terrible. It's just my least favorite boss fight in the game. It's like Elden Ring, not Elden Ring. Fuck, what am I saying? Bloodborne has such consistently high. Fuck. It puts me slightly overweight. I have to upgrade my capacity. Bloodborne just has such consistently high quality bosses that just sucks by comparison. The actual boss fight isn't terrible, and it's definitely not fucking, you know, Bed of Chaos bad. So. I was able to show Alex some of this though, and convince him this is not Bloodborne clone. So at least there's that. Because I told him, if you just watch me play something like P, you will see it's not a Bloodborne clone. And I actually kind of hate that there's a lot of people that just wrote off the game. Because of people saying that. Yeah. Bit cheaper than what? Okay. Yeah, also, okay, now all of a sudden, the people who made Black Myth Wukong are saying it's not a Souls-like. They don't want to call it a Souls-like. Get the fuck out of here. It's a Souls-like. I guess it's because people are like, it's become like cool to hate on Souls-likes. I've seen a lot of people saying, oh god, not another Souls-like. Or, oh my god, I'm so sick of Souls-like. Or, can we get an action game that's not a Souls-like? So I guess they're trying to unassociate with that train of thought because they're afraid people will label it away. But, okay, just know, man, okay? It is a fucking Souls-like. Watch the gameplay. It's a fucking Souls-like. The central loop, limited items, going back to the bonfire, the stamina, like, it's a Souls-like. And this entire time they've been showing the game off, they never said, oh, it's not a Souls-like. And now all of a sudden it's not, yeah, that's marketing. And also, I'm just tired of this, like, there's like this pushback now where it's like, oh god, not another Souls-like. Bro, don't fucking play it then, okay? Or people saying, all the action games are Souls-likes. Okay, that is just blatantly fucking false.
lost visitor? Or a looter who's arrived too late? You look like a stalker. I figured you were all dead. No offense. Stalker, visitor, looter, I don't care. Just buy what you need and leave.
But I should have expected this, okay? When you become mainstream, part of the problem with becoming mainstream is if you get popular enough, long enough, it will become cool to hate on you. Because then it becomes safe to hate on you, okay? So anytime a series is popular enough, it's gonna get a wave of, oh my god, I don't even like this game anyway, or this game series was never good anyway. Like, it's always the same type of posts. Oh my god, I'm so tired of these games. Oh my god, I never liked them anyway. Oh my god, this game series, etc., is overrated. You know exactly the type of post I'm talking about. Why is everybody playing Souls-like games? They're just overrated. I never liked them to begin with. They were never good to begin with. So it's the same type of posts. So, you know, I guess that's the downside of them hitting mainstream approval. On one hand, I'm glad that they're hitting more mainstream now, because they definitely, FromSoft definitely deserves the success. On one hand, I'm glad that they're mainstream, because there's a certain level of success that you can only get from being mainstream, and if anybody deserves that success, it's FromSoft. So, they're finally getting major success. Like, major success. So I'm happy that they're mainstream just for that. Just because they're finally getting the props that I feel FromSoft has always deserved. They're one of the best developers in the industry, and now everybody knows it. You know what I mean? And I'm also happy because it does mean a lot more people are getting into Souls-likes. Okay, but then the negative side of that is now the backlash. Oh, not another Souls-like game. And it's like, okay, don't play them. There are plenty of people like me, like you, that hunger for Souls-likes, dude. You can only play Elden Ring or FromSoft games so much until you're like, man, I want to keep playing games like this, but I don't want to replay this same game. So I love Souls-likes.
You're back. I was so worried when you marched off to fight the king. But it's a necklace from the Mona Charity House. They took care of orphans and impoverished children from across Krat.
Yeah.
Many of those children grew up at the Rose
God.
Estate and became alchemists, technicians, and stalkers. I hope the king didn't harm any of them. Or don't tell me. The king's ergo is actually... Are you okay? You look ill. Ever since I mentioned the necklace.
Transform!
You look...
I actually like his longer hair look. Yeah, seriously. And honestly, of all the fucking companies that could happen to...
You're changing. You're becoming something more than a puppet. Almost human. If this is what you want, just keep behaving. Keep feeling like a human does. You might just hold the true secret of ergo.
I'm just saying, okay? Out of all of the people that they could target to be fucked over like this, it's Insomniac. Insomniac is awesome. Insomniac is a great company. They make great games. They don't have scandals. They don't have controversies. They treat their employees well, okay? And they even revealed, multiple employees from Insomniac have revealed, they don't do crunch. People get vacation days, sick days. They get paid well. They get raises. Like, not only is Insomniac a good company that makes good games, they treat their employees well. In fact, they treat their employees probably better than anyone else in the industry. I mean, there's a couple. Capcom, for example. Capcom also treats their employees really well. Everybody who I've seen who worked at Capcom was like, fucking great job. And every time they get like a game that's a success, they raise people's pay. Like Dragon's Dogma 2 exceeded sales goals, so everybody got a raise and a 5% bonus. Like they actually take care of their company. Like, oh, Capcom is doing really well, so everybody is gonna do well. Most of the time, EA, oh, we're doing well, fuck you, you don't get anything. And now come and work unpaid. Overtime. So, like, Insomniac, Capcom, a couple other companies are some of the people that treat game the best. CD Projekt Red, everyone has said they work their employees good, and they're a great company to work at. Everybody wants to work there. So, out of all of the companies to get, like, fucked over like this, man, it really sucks that it's Insomniac because they really don't deserve it. And like I said, they're spoiling, like, so much. Hold on, let me see. 1 second. Yeah, that's awesome. See? But, Stellar Blade is a new company. Shift Up is a new company. I'm saying, like, Insomniac, CD Projekt Red, Capcom, they have a long history of many years of treating their employees well. I've never heard anyone from Insomniac say it's a shit company. Anyone from Capcom, like, they're a great company. So, like, of all the people to get fucked over, they just don't deserve it. Like, I would love to see EA get the screws put to them and get fucked over. Or Activision, just not fucking Insomniac. They're such a good company. And yeah, Rockstar and Naughty Dog. Well, yeah, that is true. But from last I heard, Naughty Dog stopped doing that. I still wouldn't call Naughty Dog a bad company, though. Especially not in comparison to, like, fucking EA. Either way, I'm just saying, like, they don't deserve it, okay? And so much of Wolverine has gotten leaked. It sucks, okay? But I will say, the silver lining of it is that the gameplay I've seen from Wolverine looks fucking incredible. Obviously, it's super rough. Beta, the graphics look like shit. But just the actual gameplay that they were showing in that Wolverine leak, the initial one anyway, I haven't seen the new PC build, looked fucking amazing. I love seeing his response to this.
Oh my. This is a change I didn't expect.
You see him sweating for the first time.
Did the King of Puppets get you? Or some other ruffians? I'm glad you're growing. But I'm not sure what to make of this. Be wary of dangerous people. And always be a good boy for me. I can't predict how you'll change. How to proceed?
It's like one of the only times you see Geppetto fucking sweat. Yeah. I can agree to that. Honestly, I suspected Geppetto from, like, the beginning of the game. As soon as he started saying, like, be a good boy always be a good boy for me, I'm like, oh, that sounds, to quote the kids, sus. Yeah. Yeah. Although I have to wonder if him singing you a number of times has to do with the whole time loop shit. Because they do kind of talk about, they kind of make it seem like certain people are aware of her rewinding time to help, Sophia rewinding time to help Pinocchio.
I'll use my power.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but they imply that certain people are aware of that. So when he said, oh, why won't you go away? I thought that's what he was referring to. Honestly, it could be either or, to be fair. Yeah. I did have a lot of difficulty with a nameless puppet, but since I played through the game, they've greatly patched him, so I don't think it'll be as difficult. Still probably be pretty difficult, but not quite so bad. Ah, fuck, that's right. Yeah, I gotta... There's a shortcut here. I don't expect it to be easy, but it's not gonna be as rough as it was when I first played through the game. Damn it. I don't know, man, what was your favorite weapons for this game? What were your go-to weapons when you play through this? Yeah, for me, if I had to give my, like, let's say my top 5 weapons, it would be, if I had to give my top 5 weapons, it would be the Puppet Ripper, the Bramble Curved Sword, the Dancer's Curved Sword, the Salamander Dagger handle, and then, fuck, I forget the name of it. The sword you get from, Eugenie. Like the Eastern sword. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt. I would still wait though, man. Or try not to overdo it, dude. What level are you? Oh no, dude. You should be sufficiently leveled up. They said about 120 would be good enough. Like they said, 120 should be good enough to start it. So, well, you being 150, you actually should be good to start with. And you also have to understand that because this has a new progression mechanic, you leveling up is only going to do so much. The majority way that you're going to power up in this DLC is with the Skidoo tree fragments that you get. That work like the memories in Sekiro. Because you get them from completing bosses, and also I'm assuming doing quests and finding them. I'm sure they're going to be all over. But when you take them, they're permanent. They're optional, so you don't have to use them. Of course, there's going to be people who did level 1 runs. But they're permanent. They increase the damage that you give, and they reduce the damage that you take. Forever, by a certain percentage. Don't know how much. So, that is the main upgrade system in the DLC. And they said, they did that so, like, if you're having trouble with one dungeon, you can go and get, do the others, get the fragments, and then come back and deal more damage and take less. Yeah. That's fair. So, I actually think you're pretty good. They said the recommended level is 120. And you're 150. And like I said, the Skidoo tree fragments are going to be the main way of upgrading. So it's like, you're going to hit a wall where you upgrading yourself is only going to do so much, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's up to you, of course. I'm trying not to, oh god damn it, the fucking basement with the jester. They also patched him and made him less shitty and more bearable, because in the original release he was fucking bullshit. Now he's just mildly annoying. But I just see, even if it's a game that I like, if I play too much, I get burned out on it. You know what I'm saying? Even a game that I love, okay? That's why you see me on my channel, I'll play a game, then I'll play something else, and I'll switch through a roster of games so that I don't get burned out on one. I'll play it for a couple hours, switch to another game, and then I'll wind up coming back till I finish it, you know what I mean? So I have a rotating roster. It stops me from getting burned out, and it keeps the game streams fresh. So I'm not streaming one type of game for one type of people. It also helps ensure that somebody who watches my streams watches the streams for me, because if I only play one type of game, then a lot of the people just watch that type of game. But this way, it's like if they're watching, I know they're watching for me. But, so, I thought about playing Elden Ring, but I have a level 150 character already saved. Like, I literally, like back in February, March, went through and played through the whole game and did everything up to the burning of the tree. I did the Holig Tree, all the side quests, all the regions, most of the caves, got to level 150, and before I burned the tree, that's where I stopped. Because, I want to see if the game will acknowledge you going into the DLC before you burn the tree. I'm hoping they will, because when you burn the tree, you lose all the NPCs, pretty much, except for, like, Hugh and that spirit chick. And you lose Melina. So, I was curious, because you can technically get to Mog and go to the DLC without burning the tree, would the game account for that? Usually, FromSoft is pretty good about shit like that. So, I deliberately stopped there, but power level to 150, because I want to see it. Will Melina have unique dialogue? Will the NPCs like Gideon have unique dialogue? Imagine if you could tell Gideon about the new bosses from the Shadow Tree, and he becomes even worse when you have to fight him. Starts using their boss for shit as well. Oh, man. And, so I wanted to see would it take into account, especially because Melania says that she comes from the Shadowlands. She mentions that in the base game. So you'd think there would be a bunch of dialogue of her talking about where she came from. And I wanted to see. God, I hate this fucking guy. That's right, attack him. But yeah, so I wanted to see, and hopefully I will. I'd love to get a bunch of unique dialogue with Melania, and Gideon and other, who knows, who else is at the hub will have unique shit to talk about, so.
Isn't the old woman, the venerable lady looking for some wine? You know, like the wine you've got?
Yeah. Just ride around Elden Ring in a fucking Honda Accord. Thank you for not killing me, kind sir. Either way, it's just some fun. It could be nothing. They might not have any unique dialogue. But usually with FromSoft, they're pretty good about that. And I feel like if they wanted to make sure Melania wasn't in there, they would have made it so, well, you have to burn the tree first. You know what I mean? They're very conscious. Yeah, that could be the case. Who knows? As long as they try to keep shit balanced, I don't care. I'm really excited to try out the backhand swords. They've never had a weapon like that in Elden Ring. It's totally unique territory. Yeah, definitely. You have to tell me what you think about the DLC monsters. Or not DLC monsters, what am I saying? Sorry, you have to tell me what you think about the fist weapons. But for me personally, I'm interested in the backhand swords and the Odachis. Both of those are weapons that interest me, and both of those are types of weapons we haven't seen a lot. We've never seen in a FromSoft game. And I'm already pretty big on katanas to begin with. Alright, man. Alright, actually, I'm gonna end this part here. I'll be right back.